This list, we're going to go through this list and we're going to figure out, we're going to guess, is it going to sink or is it going to float? And then we will go through the list again and you will actually try it to see what happens, okay? So the first thing, this plastic baby bottle, what do you think? Is it going to sink or is it going to float? So put an S or an F. Oh, you got to be really small, Keegan. That's all right.
I can do all the tiniest over
Okay.
here.
All right. Oops. Let's get the next one. I gotta find it. All right. So this mask, this little bat mask, what do you think? Will it sink or will it float? Wait, Keegan, you would write it right in here between these two blue lines. What's your answer? Right between, just go next to this other S. Okay. You know what you could also do? Just put an X. If that's easier. All right, I gotta do this in order. Okay, we've got this black, I called it a black wand. What do you think? Sink or float? Write it right in that line. Maya, you keep going down the line. Here, so this is the black wand right here. Which one? You gotta put all your predictions. See how it's on this line right here? Just follow the line across. We're filling in a chart.
It's fine. Okay. It's fine, Maya. Don't worry about it.
So you had the baby bottle, and was that your prediction for the baby bottle?
That was.
Okay, then cross this off. And a mask. What did you think about the mask?
Sink.
And what did you think about the black wand?
Cross that off. Float.
Okay. And like I said, you could just put an X on either column. All right. So we've got an S here for Keegan. All right, so the next one up, the next row across is the little person, the superhero the Superman little person, little people. So which do you think will happen, Keegan? Okay. Yep, did you follow the line across? Okay. So the next one up is this flat little bottle. Is it gonna sink or is it gonna float? And then next up we have a blue plate. And then there's a space underneath that one. And yeah, I think I'll show you why I left an extra space underneath that one. So Maya, which one is it for the blue plate? Which one did you're saying sink? Okay. Keegan, what did you say for the blue plate? Sink? Okay. All right, what's next? We have this pink splash ball. No, leave a space. Now I'm gonna move down to the next line. Somewhere in here. Either it's going to sink or it's going to float. Keegan, one of these two, is it going to sink or is it going to float?
I think it's going to sink.
Okay, and put your thing there. Right here.
Here?
Right here. Right above. No, right there. Right above. There you go. In that space. Good job. Next we have you guys found a plastic ice cream cone. Sink or float? Right here, one up.
My S is
all right.
7 ways to go.
Okay, green lantern. Do you think it will sink or float?
Keegan, don't you think some of these will float?
You think any of them will float?
Rubber ducky might float.
Okay.
Can you do rubber ducky?
We'll get to them. You ready, Maya? Next one? This is one that Mama threw in because I don't honestly know what will happen. Garlic clove. What do you think? Is it going to sink or float? I'm not sure. Maybe it will surprise me and float.
It's gonna float.
That's right now.
That's my guess.
It's my
It's
guess.
pretty dense and kind of heavy for how big it is. So and there's a lot of liquid in there. But I'm gonna say
I
it's
put an
gonna
X
float.
on. I'm putting an X on that.
Which one do you think it is? Scarlett, do you think it's
No,
gonna
not at the
sink or
top.
float?
Not at the top,
You
Keegan.
go right down here. If you think it's gonna float, you can put your F right in there. Okay. I'm gonna guess that it's gonna float. We'll see who's right. All right, and then next we have this little foam ball.
F.
And after that, we have Spider-Man, the one-armed Spider-Man.
I
I don't know. If you only got one arm, he might sink. He can't swim.
That's true.
All right, and then we have the star bracelet. Sink or float? You ready, Maya? You got it marked? Okay. All right, and the pink duck. Whack, whack. What's he gonna do?
Float! I have a lot of floats.
And then we have a purple thermometer,
Mm,
a toy thermometer.
I think it's gonna float.
It's gonna float.
Because it's a little heavy. I asked the garlic off because I put the garlic over here.
Yep, you changed your garlic, yep. Oops, we dropped one of our things. All right, so what do we think is gonna happen with this purple spider? It's pretty light, I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen to it, Keegan? Wait, it would go right here. In one of these two sides. You can't erase, you can just scribble it out. There you go. So one of these two spaces here, purple spider, sink or float?
Sink.
Okay, go right here. Right here. Right, oh, right above my finger. All right, next guy we have a dinosaur.
I'm just guessing my float. I don't know.
Okay, put a guess down. We'll see what happens. Don't try to oh, did you put it in the wrong one? Here.
Is A for guess?
We're gonna put down what actually happens. So once we put them in there, you guys can mark what actually happens. So all right, for dinosaur, Keegan, what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think it's gonna sink or float?
I just want to.
Well, A wouldn't tell us if it sank or float. We would still have to mark which one it did.
I don't know. So A. Actually, I think A is for the answers.
Yeah, well, we could just circle which happens too, but let's keep going. I think we'll just write down the answer of what it does. So for dinosaur, Keegan, do you think it'll sink or float?
Sink or float?
For the dinosaur.
Sink.
Okay, then you would put that S right in that line. Oh, right above my finger. All right, next one. This little, I don't even know what you would call it, but I called it a rocket.
Rocket.
Some sort of torpedo thingy.
It's a missile.
Missile, that's the word I couldn't think of it. I'm like, I know what this does, but I don't know the name of it at the moment. All right, so the missile. Is it gonna sink or is it gonna float? I know what it would do in real life. Glass bead. What do you you think?
Oh, no. I think it will...
No, no, it goes right here. Right here.
Okay, just scribble it off.
Yep. Oh, no, that one was... What was your answer for that one? That was for the rocket.
Oh, sorry. Oops.
So, which one are you trying to put for the glass
know.
bead?
I didn't know, Mom.
Are you going to say float or sink for the glass bead? It's okay, don't try to make... It's fine. For the glass bead, are you going to say sink or float? Right here.
It's
Right
so
above
heavy. He is, because... Oh, it's so heavy, so it sinks.
Okay. Oh, and you guys found this little black disc. It goes with one of our building sets. Yep. What do you think? Sink or float?
Sink. Because it's so light.
So right above my finger.
Ooh.
All right, and then you got the toy soldier. Do you think he will sink or float?
Right here.
Mm-hmm, right above my fingers. One of those rows. All right.
I messed up on that.
There you go. How about your Lego door? You guys picked out a lot of stuff.
Lego door.
Gonna sink or float?
Sink. Because it's so light.
Okay. Because it's so light.
What's
Is that what you
next?
meant?
What's next?
Wiffle ball.
Wait, I wasn't ready.
Lego door. Sink or float? And how about this white wiffle ball? Sink or float?
Sink. That's a lot of S's. Oh.
And how about Sky? Will she sink or will she float?
She has wings.
What about Sky,
If
Keegan?
her wings were actually sticking out, she would totally sink. I mean, float. I think she'll sink. Hey. Right here? I have a lot of floats. Needs a lot of sinks.
All right, Keegan, how about one of your smasher dudes?
That is totally going in. That is totally going in.
Wait. Which one, float or sink? Which one are you trying to write? And I'll show you where to go.
F.
F? Okay, so right here, in this row, right above my finger.
Okay.
Because we follow it across.
Mom,
See?
that turns black when I hold it too long.
Yeah, don't hold it too long. It's just bleeding through the paper. It's making a puddle. All right. And we have the My Little Pony. You said Twilight?
Yeah, Twilight clear little
Okay.
pony.
What do you think she's going to do, Keegan? I'm going to feel her. What do you think she's going to do?
She sounds light.
She seems light. She feels light. Okay, Think she's gonna float then?
Do you think she might float then or sink?
Sink!
Okay, I'm gonna put an S right there.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go outside.
What about this one? What do you guys think this one's gonna do?
Oh, I know. No.
Yeah, don't look at Maya. What do you think it's gonna do? Sink or float?
Sink?
I don't know. What do you think?
I think F.
Okay,
Let us go.
right there.
Right here. Oh no. Cell phone. Ah! F!
Yeah, I knew what you meant. You made a mark in that column. It was fine.
F silly me.
You could have made an X for either one. It would have been fine.
I know.
All right, and then we have one more. What do we think an actual cell phone is going to do in the water?
Oh, and it has batteries.
Yep.
Oh my, you just turned it on.
Nola knows what this one does.
Yep, Nola has already tested this theory, and she knows what happens to her phone when it is in water. So what do you guys think will happen?
I thought sink.
Will it sink or float?
Wait a minute, she knows what will happen.
Yep, she already did this experiment.
Mama, did she know it would die?
No, it was by accident, Keegan.
Oh.
Okay, what's it gonna do, Keegan? Sink or float?
I thought sink. It's so heavy, it will float. It's so
I'm just
heavy,
impressed
will-
it gives a screen at all because it didn't before. You think it's gonna float? And then you put an F down here.
I did
All right.
SX.
Okay.
Are you guys ready to see what actually happens?
Yeah!